Okay, trying again, having reloaded from save, which takes a while to get back to this fight if you reload from save, but I have refined my tactics a bit, I hope. Specifically, I'm now going to spam the heck out of my composite magic. The ability of these enemies to inflict just masses of random status effects, though, is brutal. What, it takes less damage when frenzied as well? Get ready for someone to die. Yep. And let's see what this does for my GC. Or for the enemy's GC more pertinently. Kind of has a status that looks like a feather. I don't know what that means. Oh lovely, you take only 1 damage from physical as well. Fortunately though, it summoning allies doesn't raise its GC. Hoping here that casting support will get Ming's turn ahead of the bosses, because I think otherwise it's going to run. Oh, right. So that was another boss where a very specific strategy was required. Why did that only do 1 damage, even with the damage up, when Mac was doing plenty? I don't understand these enemies. But I've beaten them. I understand them well enough for that. Oh, and it dropped a slot seed. That'll help. Okay, we have now... Let's actually heal up first. Come on, Rebecca. Spirit magic is really useful. I think I'll go with spirit magic. And I'll leave concentrate out of the setup for now. You normally have turn tail. You're as were. Might as well learn the lower level spirit magic spells. Keep that on for now. What were you learning? Leave that as is, I think. Right. I feel like there ought to be something to give this context, but at the moment it's just a random holding pen full of monsters. Which I would rather not be in anymore. Note that the light effects for monsters lurking in the shadows of the cavern haven't gone away. Three new locations, of which one is this exit of the Black Cave. That's where I'm going next, and then there's an ice canyon. Lovely. Right, so we started off in Ura over here. Nothing on the map yet for the Highlands battle, which was presumably on that peninsula and isthmus to the north of Ura. And now let's get to the city. And suddenly a Tim Burton setting. And these people are all clearly haunted. Well? We have a boat, but it's trapped in the other sea. The last time the West Sea lit up. Oh yeah, there is a sea effect. Thing. Slightly unnerving Rena. Is it going to be possible to rest at an inn? What does an earth charm do? Ah, that could be useful in some situations. Excuse me while I ransack your cupboards. There's a creepy doll. And there's a creepy doll that always follows you. I really wish it didn't say probe. I know that's childish of me, but I really wish it didn't say probe. And I'm not going to bother going back to the pip-pot because one seed isn't likely to amount much. It's an inn! Hooray! Am I going to be able to sleep at the inn, or is it too haunted? And something refugees. There's another place where you're walled in the direction of the camera without being able to see what by, really. Convenient that it's safe at the inn, though. That looks like a wardrobe I can go into. I love Persona 4! It's not really Persona 4's idea. It's nice to be back to a location where there's some evidence of the kind of modern society, technology and stuff. Thing has been spotted in a rich guy's house. What would you bet that we go and help the rich guy? Even though he's horrible. That's right. The hometown is called home country is called Tosca. Certainly come at a difficult time. Well, sign of the times. What did you say? Okay, this is cool. I like this. You aren't mad I cord you easy play. Well done, Crow. Pixie flower. That could be useful. If I ever have skill slots for it. I talk to the cat. No. Poor unlucky cat. Nope. There is a shop signed over here somewhere. Ah. Another slot seed. Jolly good. Anti-seal, anti-sleep, anti-petrify, composite, black-white, spirit magic. Everything she has is. Let's go anti-paralysis. I feel like anytime you're vulnerable to status elements, like the game throws so many at you at once that you can't really. No, I didn't want to reinspect it. You can't really. Oh dear. That'll be a side quest item. Yeah, you just the status effects. So many of the status effects are so overwhelming that any attempt to play without lots of status resistance is doomed to failure. So you end up spending all your skill slots on. Oh, there's a mirror. Isn't interactable. Like all your skill slots go to status proofing, which rather cramps the opportunity for interesting builds. All of this will change immediately the moment I get MP recovery as a skill. Well, this is going to be a curious dream. I'm going to dream about a shoemaker. Probably not. Okay, so I I guessed it would be something more like a story about somebody following their dreams of imitating someone else, probably kind, but I guess not. Hmm. This. You can see where this one's going as far as theme. So where's Kime in all this? Kime is a regular customer. Placement of music with the workshop sounds is nice. So this story is turning on a parallel between Kime's degree of experience and the old man's. You know, the old man's level of experience is being paralleled with Kime's, and there's a sense of appreciation of one another as masters in different trades, I think. In that exchange where the old man knows from so few words of Kime's what's needed. That's cruel. The just having that turnaround of the memory starting to go, and doing it in that gentle, understated way of having him ask for the reminder and then declare himself vague on it, on a thing that for us was only a couple of minutes ago. Now, is this the same guy as... No, it can't be the same guy as in the other story of being called Big Brother Kaim, because that guy had a different name. And also didn't lose his legs. And there's the hammering again. Now, this is tricky. It's a difficult thing to get right. Is an epitaph for a fictional character you've put this much into. How's it going to show us the words? Several decades flow by is a powerful phrase. think underselling it was probably the way to go, but also I think that suffered a little bit in translation. Like the phrase was a little bit functional.